Welcome to the Mom Boss Podcast, the show where motherhood meets business and everything in between. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Let's get started. Hey everyone, my name is Bailey Gordon and welcome to the Mom Boss Podcast. I am so excited to be here. Honestly, I have been a podcaster in the past, and unfortunately I had to stop my show because I got pregnant with twins, and it just got to the point where it was just too much for me to maintain my podcasting life. I have always been into radio and media and broadcasting. I wanted to be a sports broadcaster when I was in college, and that's just not how the cookie crumbled. I had my own show. It was called Breaking It Down with Bailey, and then years later, I turned that into a podcast. But now I am a mom. I have 3 amazing kids, twin 5-year-old girls and a 3-year-old little boy. I'm an entrepreneur, a mompreneur, a solopreneur, whatever you want to call me. I am a creative. I have an Etsy shop because, of course, I do. I love to bake bread. I like to work out. I do a ton of things, and I am totally multi-passionate. It is so important to me as a mom, as a boss, as somebody who is raising the next generation. It is important to me to show them that moms can do whatever it is that they want to do and have support doing it. So one of the things, for example, that we're always told is that we have a village. There's always the village, the talk of the village. Where is that village? Not everybody has that. And I want to make sure that women feel empowered and supported and cheered on. And I just want them to find a community that they feel so good about being in. One that they can be authentic and genuine and vulnerable in. One where they can make real connections with other women who just get it. All these women that come to our meetups, they either own their own businesses or they work by themselves or they have aspirations of doing that. Maybe their business is a side hustle to their full-time job. Maybe it is something that is just a hobby for now, but they're interested in monetizing it. Everyone is welcome to these Mom Boss meetups. Whether you have your own kids or you're a bonus mom or you're a mother-in-law or your kids are in their 20s or maybe you don't have kids at all, maybe you're an aspiring mom, maybe you're a pet mom, whatever the case may be, as long as you know that when you come to our groups, there may be an undertone of motherhood. One thing that I really like to drive home at our meetups is that there are different seasons to our business. Someone who has a 1-year-old is going to be in a much different place than somebody who has a 10-year-old. Somebody who started their business a year ago is going to be in a different place than someone who started their business decades ago. We are all at these different crossroads, and I want everyone to feel like you can walk in the room and you are accepted. Whether you are a 6 or 7-figure business owner or you don't even make money from your business yet, whether this is a side hustle or you're full-time, whatever the case may be, I want you to feel like you belong. And that is what our group provides. We love meeting people. The women that you'll meet at these meetups, they can be shy, they can be outgoing, they can be walking in there totally terrified, not knowing what to expect. But I hope that you leave as if you've just had the warmest hug you could have ever gotten. It's supposed to be a place of collaboration and community, something that as an entrepreneur, we lack so heavily. There is not a time where I can sit here working at my computer and I can lean over to my coworker and say, hey, what is that email service provider that you're using? Or, hey, can you help me figure this out in Canva? Sometimes what we're doing is not Googleable. And I want to make sure that you have the opportunity to find your coworkers, find your people. You don't even have to find more than one. You can just find your person. Find somebody that you can go to and you feel confident going to, a business liaison, a coworker. I called them faux workers, like F-A-U-X, faux workers. I thought that was kind of funny. But I just want you to feel like you have the support. As a photographer, a lot of times if I have a client who needs me to shoot on a certain day or they want me to do their wedding but I'm not available, I want to be able to have a group of photographers in my back pocket that I trust to do as good of job, if not better, than what I'm doing myself. And I feel like I have that with this Mom Boss community. I hope that when you come to one of our meetups, you just feel so welcome and that you can be yourself, show up as you are, wear the leggings and the oversized sweatshirt. Wear the high heels and the blazer. You can come exactly as you feel your best. Whether you're currently working on your business or you're taking some time off to spend time raising your family, you are welcome. We are a healthy mix of business and social club. We like to not only have workshops that are dedicated to specific practices in our business, but also we just like to have a good time. So our calendar kind of looks like a mix of, okay, we've got a business meetup this time. All right, next time we're going to have kind of more of a social meetup. Awesome. We've got a happy hour in June and we've got a holiday party in December. We just want moms to find their village. I want you to feel like you belong. This is not a place for people to network their businesses. We're not out here handing out business cards. The best thing that you can do for your business is create genuine, authentic, and long lasting connections with other people who are doing similar things as you. What I love is that we have many, many different kinds of industries who come to our meetups. Everything from hairstylists to permanent makeup artists to photographers, videographers, and accountants. Everything and anything in between. I love that people can come who are involved in businesses, but they just maybe work by themselves and they need to have some adult FaceTime. Whatever the case may be, I hope that you know that you're welcome. I started this meetup in 2024. We started March 13th of 2024. I had this idea for 3 years. After we had our third kid, I was just desperately seeking connection. I just felt like I was in a fog, and I decided that I needed community. Fast forward to 2022, I started the Instagram at the Mom Boss Meetup. And in 2023, I started therapy. What took so long, you ask? I don't know. But she has been amazing. It has been really eye-opening that what I crave the most and what I need the most is community and connection. That is how I am able to pull myself out of the deep, deep, deep rooted depression that I had been feeling as a mom of young kids, just trying to survive. Not everybody got it. Not everybody understood what it was like to have twins and a medically complex child. And I had 3 kids under 20 months of age. So I ended up starting the Mom Boss Meetup in March of 2024. After I had talked to my therapist and I felt like I was in a good space and I felt like I was kind of coming out of that fog that I had been in for honestly quite a long time. I wasn't the best version of Bailey. And oh gosh, there's going to be so many episodes about all this stuff. I mean, I'm going to do some solo episodes about some things, so we won't really go there, but we'll get into it. And I just want to give you guys like this introduction podcast so you kind of know what this podcast will be about. I will share some of my personal wins, my personal struggles. I'll dive into the motherhood aspect a lot. We're going to also touch on business, of course. I'm going to have a lot of guest speakers. I will have people come on and present about things that they're really good at. I want to showcase moms who are doing a lot of work on their businesses, see how they have been successful, help share their journeys, because a lot of times it can feel really lonely, not only as a mom, but as a mompreneur. It can be a lot, but I want you guys to know that you're not alone. And so this podcast is really aiming to help you find your community. Our meetups happen once a month. We try to keep them towards the end of the month, so either the last Wednesday of the month or some very close to that. And we meet in person and we just have a really good time. I don't know if it's just me, but I always leave the meetups on cloud 9. I feel like I have just been given an elixir to like just re-energize myself, realign myself with what I want to do and who I want to be, and just know that I'm in a room of women who want to do the same thing. And it is so inspiring. And so one of the things that we will be bringing to our community is an online virtual community. We're going to have a membership. There will be different levels. So you can either be a virtual member only, you can be virtual and an in-person, or you could just come to a few meetups here and there. Whatever you choose to do, I hope that you know that we are here for you. And gosh, I'm just so excited for this. And the podcast, I mean, I just really want to showcase moms, and I just want them to know that they're not alone. So I hope you're listening to this while you're doing dishes or sending that email or driving your kids to the park, whatever the case may be. I hope that we are a little spot of brightness in your day and we can help you feel related to. We can help you feel seen. We can just help you be the mom boss that you are. So I hope that you guys stay tuned for my next episode, and thank you for being here. All right, take care.